It is July 1947, and reports are coming in of strange lights in the sky over the small town of Roswell, New Mexico. What started as an exciting story of a flying disc quickly turned into one of the most infamous cover-ups in history. But what really happened in Roswell? While walking through a dried-up riverbed, he came across a large area of bright wreckage made up of rubber strips, tin foil, a rather tough paper, and a rather strong magnetic material. The sheriff was called, and after finding more debris, including a large piece of what appeared to be a parachute, he declared that a disc had been downed. A local newspaper picked up the story, and soon the whole country was talking about Roswell. It all began with a local rancher who was out searching for some cows that had gone missing. Well, the answer may surprise you. For starters, the original sheriff admitted to making a mistake when he said that a disc had been downed. This suggests that they were trying to figure out a way to explain the debris without causing a panic. And what better explanation than a crashed weather balloon? He claimed that he had been misinformed by his deputy and that he should have never released the statement in the first place. Well, according to some, it wasn't a cover-up at all. It was simply a case of misinformation. And if you want to learn more about other famous UFO cases, stay tuned for more updates. Thanks for watching. According to them, the crashed object wasn't a balloon, but a real alien spaceship. And the cover-up has been going on for decades. Who knows, maybe the government really is hiding something. But until we get more evidence, we may never know the truth. After all, the sheriff's deputy who first discovered the debris had no way of knowing that it was from a crashed balloon. He was simply doing his job and trying to explain the strange wreckage to his boss. Unfortunately, the sheriff made a mistake and released a statement that caused mass hysteria. Once the military got involved, it was too late. The story had already spread across the country, and there was no way to contain it. So instead of admitting the truth, they decided to go along with it. Additionally, the military's explanation for the debris has been backed up by several witnesses. One man in particular, a local farmer, claimed that he had seen the balloon being towed behind a military aircraft just days before it crashed. Major Jesse Marcel, an intelligence officer, was sent to brief higher-ups at higher headquarters. On his way, he stopped at a local diner and purchased a small box from the counter, which was later revealed to contain the rubber and metal fragments from the previous day. This only fueled the public's desire to know more, and the event became one of the first major UFO incidents to capture the public's imagination. With this new evidence in hand, Marcel informed the press that the military had recovered a flying disc from a ranch near Corona. The next day, the military showed up in full force, taking over the town and confiscating all the debris. Almost overnight, people went from talking about an alien invasion to there being no UFO at all. The military claimed that the whole thing was a hoax, that the debris was simply from a crashed balloon that had been blown off course during a test. They even went as far as to mock the event, releasing a statement that said that the flying disc was merely a cleverly constructed device made of rubber and tin foil, obviously not something from another world. However, the following day, the military released a statement claiming that the debris was actually from a crashed weather balloon. The government then did everything it could to prevent the story from spreading, confiscating cameras, and even threatening the release of top-secret information to discredit anyone who talked to the press. But what really happened? Was it an alien spaceship that the government is covering up, or was it just a simple case of mistaken identity? In recent years, more and more evidence has come to light suggesting that the Roswell incident was nothing more than a crashed weather balloon. Furthermore, the government's denial of the Roswell incident didn't start immediately. In fact, they only denied it 2 days after the original press release. So, why did the government cover up the Roswell incident? Of course, there are those who believe that the government is still hiding the truth about Roswell. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below.